This one single chapter has changed nearly everything, from the aftermath of Isagi and Hiori's super goal to even seeing a glimpse of the PXG vs Manshine match. You guys are not going to want to miss this one. What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing well today. My name is Animasu, and in today's video, we'll be taking a look at Blue Lock's brand new 239th chapter. As always, if you enjoy the content I push out and would like to support me, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, comment below your thoughts, and even join the community Discord if you'd like to interact with me. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and please enjoy today's video. Goal! Even with the announcers being caught off guard by Isagi's winning goal, everyone's reactions are here finally shown. Ness and Kaiser are obviously shaken up, Isagi and Corona are sprinting in celebration. Even Noah and Marc Snuffy are both seen, eyes widened in surprise. The intro text here says, "This game's hero is definitely Isagi." With his shot smashing into the back of the net, the world erupts as it witnesses this hero. The one who conquered the chaos, the one who established himself as this game's true king, was Isagi Yoichi. Even Gagamaru is shown screaming out in excitement as they've now won the game, with even the announcers going on to say how magnificent of a strike it was. Another angle of Hiori and Isagi celebrating is then shown alongside an official scoreline to confirm that this match is over. Everyone is just roaring out in happiness due to Hiori and Isagi's success, with even the fans at home going absolutely wild. I wonder what that one kid thinks who approached Isagi with his mother, saying that he was his biggest fan. The Uber's reactions too are then shown, as Aiku and Nico are both bent over catching their breath. Aiku was just amazed at what he just witnessed, meanwhile Nico was just wondering about how Hiori and Isagi even did it. While staring over at Bastion Munich all celebrating together, Nico explains that what they just did might be theoretically possible, but it's still damn near insane. In order for that play to work, both Isagi and Hiori had to be in perfect sync, which they did so without even making eye contact. Not just that though, but everything had to be in perfect symmetry. Their thought process, the things they saw on the field, it all needed to be perfectly in sync, which Nico just can't seem to understand now. Thankfully too, we get to see Don Lorenzo's reaction here as he just admits their defeat. He says that Isagi and Hiori simply just destroyed them in every way, executing an attack that surpassed any of their perfect designs. The basis of their chemical reaction was sharing a winning vision that surpassed logic and theory. I mean, Lorenzo can't even help but smile at them for taking such a risky gamble during an intense moment. Being just like Shido in terms of good sportsmanship, Lorenzo says that you absolutely have to give Hiori and Isagi credit, as they were truly the crazy heroes of today's match. I love that while he's saying all this, we get to see the Bastion Munich players celebrating all together, filled with joy over their victory. Cracking one final grin though, Don Lorenzo explains that Isagi's goal just in was definitely worth 100 million in his eyes. This could even be directly hinting at what Isagi's new value will be, and I wonder what you guys think of that. I also hate to break the news to you guys, but this right here is the only reaction from Barou that we got all chapter long. Bent over with his hands on his knees, all Barou could do is just grit his teeth in absolute anger. Isagi Yoichi has once again gotten the best of him. The personal reaction of Alexis Ness is then too shown, being just as shocked at what Isagi and Hiori accomplished. Pointing out too that they've synced up perfectly without even making eye contact. Ness says over and over that this kind of chemical reaction is fucking disgusting. An interesting statement he goes on to make as well is in pointing out that this must be the essence, the magic of Yoichi's football. And make sure to comment below your thoughts on this because I have to know. But could Alexis Ness really assist Isagi somehow during the PXG game? Maybe he betrays Kaiser or just goes along with Isagi just to get back at Kaiser, but whatever the reason, it would make for a pretty interesting twist. Anyways, as we've all been waiting for, Michael Kaiser's reaction is then also shown. Screaming out in pure anger in a very similar fashion to Isagi, Kaiser is absolutely furious at losing their prior challenge. I mean, even Ness is looking at this guy like he's insane, as he's practically going Super Saiyan. Speaking of which, one of the homies Squeeze actually colored Kaiser as if he was literally going Super Saiyan, so make sure to go support his post on that. This match's star players Hiori and Isagi are then once again shown, and you already know that they had to show their love with a clean dap. Isagi tells Hiori that he truly is an amazing buddy just like he expected, as Hiori's shot is actually confirmed to be what inspired him, what helped him find this missing piece. He figured that if they used Hiori's shot as just a decoy, then they would be able to create a split-second opening. Isagi gambled that if he and Hiori just played with complete trust in one another, then they would somehow also see the same winning vision. While then cracking a smile towards his friend, Isagi thanks Hiori for going along with all of his selfish demands. Hiori's gaze in return, however, still seems shrouded in sadness and darkness as he goes on to respond himself. Expectations? I never thought that they could be used like this. Hiori says that it wouldn't have worked unless both parties did not understand and play off one another, nor if one person just gave their all in supporting the other's demand. Their partnership only worked because both he and Isagi believed in one another and saw the exact same winning vision. Now we're actually going to be taking a deep dive into this in comparison to Nagi and Ryo's relationship later in the week, so make sure to be ready and thinking about that. Hiori goes on to explain that with him being able to finally play freely, he realized a whole new world had opened before him. This is really just his proper thank you to Isagi for everything that he's done, not only as a friend, but also as a duo in this match. While smiling in return and saying yeah, Isagi tells Hiori that they will continue on like this until they become the best players in the world. Hiori, however, denies this offer, as he explains what will really be happening. He won't just be playing this sort of tag team football alongside Isagi anymore, because something else awaits his future. From now on, Hiori vows to play his own brand of football that will produce the very best striker in the world. This officially confirms to us that Hiori will indeed continue playing the sport, however with his newly reinforced ego and goals. Leaving Isagi surprised by this, Hiori continues on to say that he honestly was planning to quit after this match. After being part of such an amazing super goal, however, and experiencing that thrill, Hiori knows that there's no way in hell he can still quit. In another very overlooked moment, Hiori says that if a striker cannot understand or keep up with his passes, then he will simply just disregard them without second thought. He even doubles down that this does apply to Isagi as well. Now this could imply some interesting things for the upcoming PXG match as well, with him maybe assisting Kaiser or even Kunagami's goal. Let me know what you all think about that idea and if it's something you believe Hiori might do. Anyways, Isagi laughs at Hiori's newly found ideal, saying that in contrast to his normal calm self, he's actually now acting like quite the sadist. In response though, Hiori says, "Huh? What are you talking about? I'm an ultra sadist, nice to meet ya." With Hiori cracking a smile with his final response to Isagi, he has now found an actual purpose for his life. From this moment forward, his life will lead with only his own goals in mind, nobody else's. As the new Egoist League's 5th game is now officially over, Isagi leaps on top of Hiori's shoulders as the team stares in awe. Now you guys are gonna want to sit down for these next few pages, because as we see a ball in the air here, we then get a glimpse of the new Egoist League's 6th game, Manshine City vs PXG. With the score being 2-1 in the game's current state, Itoshi Rin and Nagi Seishida are then shown going shoulder to shoulder. As the ball is approaching the pair just above their heads, it seems as if they're approaching Manshine City's penalty box too. A close-up of Rin and Nagi is then shown, with Rin seemingly once again tapping into his berserker, feral state. To further prove this, he even devours Nagi in the only way he knows, by using the opponent's weapon directly against them. He somehow manages to perfectly trap this ball here, while even holding Nagi off at his back with ease. Sigurd is then shown to be even surprised with this trap, with Ryo then screaming out for Nagi to stop him. The thing is though, Nagi cannot believe the monster that he's facing. Core strength, body balance, trapping, dribbling, shooting, all of this bastard's fucking specs have evolved beyond human comprehension. As Itoshi Rin then takes the shot here with a defender at his front and Nagi pressing his side, the goalkeeper can do nothing about this perfectly placed shot. Interestingly enough too, Itoshi Rin's shot here is exactly reminiscent of Shido Ryuse's Dragon Drive that we once witnessed during the Japan U20 game. This could also have some interesting implications, as not only has Shido not shined quite as bright as Rin yet, but this man's out here devouring and reusing his shots. Posing up like Spider-Man after sinking that beautiful goal though, Itoshi Rin has finished out this match by claiming the winning goal. Not just that though, Rin has secured every point in this game, scoring a hat-trick against Manshine City. Now also interestingly enough, on Manshine City's team, the only opponent to put a point on the board was Chigiri Hyoma. Turning his head and glaring directly into our souls, it seems as though Itoshi Rin is still thinking about Isagi, with only one message for him. Prepare yourself, you idiot. I'm going to fucking destroy you. As always, I will read the outro text as well, so here it is. As the world erupts at Isagi's game-winning goal, something else rumbles within another part of Blue Lock. Itoshi Rin has quietly bagged himself a hat-trick in a 3-1 victory against Manshine City, as this evolved monster has single-handedly destroyed them. With the fateful showdown between rivals coming even closer, Itoshi Rin's next target is Isagi Yoichi. With that being the end of chapter 239, all we're left with today is next chapter's title, being Triple Jump Up. Now I personally believe that this is in reference to either Itoshi Rin or Isagi Yoichi's value and ranking, but let me know what your thoughts are down below. Now as for some secret information for those who stuck around this long, tomorrow's video is going to be a deep dive into the Manshine City vs PXG panels and what implications it has for each highlighted character. As always, I appreciate you all so much for tuning into the channel. If you enjoy the content I put out and would like to support me, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, comment on my videos, and even join the community Discord if you'd like to interact with me. Thank you all so much once again for tuning in, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's video.